It's week 6 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Steelers and the Vikings on EA Sports.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete to Freiermuth. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Here's Fields. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now, play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Fields. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Second and 10. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Fields. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Elliott is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Oh, and Nelson spaced out lane. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. But going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They sort of did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Taken right around the 44. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop. I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. The Bills still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we'll head east to stay in New York, sort of, as we check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Commanders. Isaiah Hodgins, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And that game is tied as they take on the visiting 49ers. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson, 49 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields, rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Fields throw hauled in by Washington. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Fields, they'll roll him out right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Rolling to his right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, we We saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Here's a 2nd and 8. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run again with Hunt. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 47 now, that work with a 2nd and 7. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now the Steelers down 17-14. 2:21 the time left. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to thank the guys on D.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Fields now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. All eyes on Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They snap it to Fields. Out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.